Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The LSU Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. When these two teams square off against each other, they know the legacies they carry, and that'll be evident in this one, guys.
Alabama-LSU is one of my favorite games each and every year because this is one of the fastest games you'll see all season. There is so much NFL first-round talent on the field every time these two teams meet.
Year after year, we could go back and name so many names, but you're right. The draft is going to call them. The stakes are always high. The conference always on the line. These two teams, you know, are always squarely in the mix.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will take the field for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Good day.
A lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
It sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same five-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
And
that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Takes a handoff. It's Durham. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Dura. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Sexy, it's not pretty, it's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it's really hard to get to the ground. You got to swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with a score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football. And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air. It's Milroe. Buys a little time with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot.
Good D.
Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Quick pass to the left, trying to
Good
get
D,
it to
boy.
just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And boy, is he close to that first
Good
down.
D.
Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Way to stop.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Boomer making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Quickly out to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, this keeps firing. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. At the 40, there he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. He'll come out to the 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Still looking, on the move. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage.
He lofts one down the sideline. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. He'll run it again. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Power football with the run. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the...
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when we decide to run it.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneaking. You've already got everything going. You got a few 1st downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the 1st down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The inside handoff. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Then the short completion brings up second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on second down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity.
Out of here.
Down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. A third and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down bump. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Hand off from the shotgun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first hits at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the gun, give on the inside. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David,
Touchdown, LSU! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that.
Off he goes. The 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Bernard. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Finds his tight end. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. And now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll go to the air. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bama! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs out in the scoring position.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to find his man on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Holds it in. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotional rivalry game we did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, we're ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You talk about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody. The coaching staff, the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in the locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team. I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.